No, no, no. Excuse you. Excuse you. No. Can't play with the wires. Can't let go. Thank you. All right, folks. Good morning. I don't know if this is working or not. Please let me know uh, if you're seeing me and hearing me. Um, my internet for the last uh, probably 72 hours has been completely off the wall bad. The connection's been horrible. It's been dropping service, pausing, buffering, all kinds of stuff, and it's just, yeah, it's just not good. Fortunately, I've got the camera actually running on cellular data because it's through my phone, and I've got that on cellular data. So hopefully, video and audio will be okay. The chat and YouTube functions, which I don't do a whole lot of, uh, hopefully they will be okay as well. Get down, little booger. No, it, excuse you. I know you want to be a camera cat. Um, so anyway, happy Saturday, y'all. Have a good one. Hope that y'all have had a good one. Um, let's see. I'm not getting updates, like my chat's not updating. So just because I have that horrible internet right now and it's not working at all, get down. Get off of that. You are not a pole dancer, mister. Come here. Oh, jeez. So, like the last thing in the chat that I can see is Rune saying we are live. Uh, that's about all I can see. Okay, there's a little bit maybe. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Dana Reed in the house as always. G Keyman. Let's see, Rune, of course. Miko Wolf, good morning. Dave Adion. Robert Patton. Let's see. Gumby, good morning. Sorry to hear that you're heading to a funeral. That always sucks. Anthony, good morning. Who else here? Um, let's see. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? Yeah, I'm awake, all right. G Keyman, don't know if I said you. Brian Field, good morning. Jeff from HKS, good morning. Let's see. Cat wrangling, yeah, I'm doing that too. Um, had to reboot. Looks like he woke up. Working great. Have videos. See and hear you. Liking some video, audio okay, but jumpy here. Get, get. I know you're watching. You're trying to help. I know. I get that. Jesus. Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go. Okay. Cat wrangling. Um, as long as we can see the kitties, and my computer is offline, and so I have to reboot this. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass today. Just saying. Um, now I'm having to go back in because I keep getting kicked off uh, internet every couple minutes, and it happens with my television. It happened with my computer last night when I was working on stuff, and it's doing it now during this live, which sucks. Um, this is not a happy Tim. And the thing is I've got internet through Spectrum. They texted me Thursday morning and said that kitties were throwing stuff everywhere. They texted me Thursday morning and said you may have issues with your internet. They may not be affecting you at this moment, but they probably will in the future. You need to schedule a technician to come out to your house and address them. Please click whatever link. I'm like, okay, whatever. I get home and I'm having issues. So, I mean, I'm not able to load the YouTube screen, so I can't even see the chat. I can't. Uh, Hopefully, after about an hour, I'll be able to end it and just end it all. End it all. Anyway, so I hope that everybody got a chance to listen to um, the podcast that Tyler, Jeff, and I recorded. Episode 1 dropped last week on Sunday. We're going to record episode 2 today. I'm not sure how with my internet issues, but we're going to give it a try. And so y'all check it out. It's called The Three Tumblers. It's on Spotify, not on Apple Podcasts just yet, but it's on, I think, a few other platforms. And if you give that a listen, if you have nothing else to do, um, and I'll just tease out that the theme for the episode we're getting ready to record is lock sport. Uh, there's going to be a lot of discussion on it. So it's going to be a real discussion on lock sport by 3 locksmiths who support lock sport. But anyway, let's see. Okay, here's the chat back just a second. Cool. Pocket Women is here. Good day to you. Lockpicking Gal, good morning. Good to see you here driving and listening. Drive carefully. Let's see. Outlaw Locksmithing, good morning. Kurt O, Lock and Key. Alrighty. Gumby, Spectrum used to be Time Warner. And the reason why I'm for sure about that is because they bought or they renamed one of the arenas in Charlotte from Time Warner Arena to Spectrum Center. So it used to be Time Warner, now it's Spectrum. Let's see. Maybe stupid people found out it was safer to target shoot cable internet repeater boxes instead of power plants. Maybe. Uh, I don't know if any of my neighbors are having issues, but I know I sure as hell am. Uh, let's see. Yeah, Miko, I've unplugged, I've replugged, I have uh, done my inline booster amplifier or whatever. I have just I've done everything. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to, I guess, try to get them out here. I guess they're saying there's something wrong uh, between the line and the house, maybe, or I don't know. I don't know. Jeez. Uh, Also, a reminder to everybody who's tuned in right now, I will not be live next Saturday. I'm actually working the patrolman job. I'm working that tomorrow as well. So today's going to be kind of a hectic day for me doing live podcast recording and all my regular weekend chores anyway. So maybe tomorrow I've got some training I've got to get done, so I'm probably going to do that tomorrow because I'm just going to be stationary. Um, but I might be able to catch up on some of y'all's videos. If not tomorrow, then next Saturday when I'm working, definitely should have time to catch up on videos because I am like what 6 months behind on that, maybe. Let's see here. Three Tumblers, great name. Yeah, Jeff, that's kind of what we figured because we're always talking about tumblers and customers who say, "Well, can you turn the tumbler around?" Or that one tumbler's not turning at all. Okay. Okay. Dana, I wish I could go live on the job. I did one time. I didn't show like my face or anything. It was when one of the hurricanes kind of came through the area, and I showed a little bit of where I was. It wasn't anything other than rain. Let's see. Sounds like cable company sees line trouble. Yeah, that's a possibility. All right, so one of the reasons why I was late getting into this disaster is I had to run to the post office, had a notification that I got something from Jason and Kim. So we're going to open that up, and then we're going to talk about some of the junk in this box. It was in my trunk, so I guess we could be talking about the junk in my trunk a little bit later. But let's see. That. A couple things here. It's a card. Lock Force Santa sticker. Awesome. Happy holidays, warm wishes, Jason and Kim. Lock Force 2022. And this is a cool card. This is like vinyl. Let's see what else is in here. Excuse you. Let's see here. And as always, I love Kim's handwriting. She has the coolest handwriting. Let's look. Let's see here. Oh, a Lock Force, I guess, poker chip. It's pretty cool. I like it. That's awesome. And a Christmas ornament. Lock Force Christmas ornament. That is cool. That's very cool. I think they did ornaments last year or year before. I know they did them one year, and I've still got mine and my other Santa Lock Force sticker. Very cool. Jason, Kim, if you're watching, or if you go back and watch this, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you. And I hope that you all are well down there. I know the weather's been crazy down your way lately. So I hope everything's all right. Let's see here. So tumbler, thought drinking glass. Yeah, that's tumbler, but also pin tumbler. Don't think my typing is ever going to get better. Let's see. Today's big project was roasting and slicing 11.5 kilograms of pork roast for the freezer. Took 2 rounds to fit it all in the oven. Now I can enjoy some nice pork burgers for months. That sounds good. Torch of KCK. Good morning. We are having major technical difficulties today, but apparently y'all are unaffected. You're just watching me deal with them. And by technical difficulties, I don't mean just kitties, do I? Come here. I think you need to lay down and take a nap. Yes, there you go. Take a nap. All right, so I've got Pure Locksmith in the U.S., North America. These are like everywhere in your shop. If you've done any commercial work, you always have a ton of these. You throw them away. I've got this one as a spare for whatever reason. I don't really need it. So let's look at the box. And maybe if the kitty's not blocking the view, you can see what came in this box. I'm not a fan of Cabo. Y'all know that. We got some other stuff in here. This one, actually, I grabbed this. This is just a commercial grade passage lever. Excuse you. There. See how warm that heater is? There you go. That'll last for 5 seconds. Can't remember. Oh, we did a access control install and took this off because we were replacing it with an electronic lock set, Salto. And anyway, kept this out of the junk pile. It's probably actually going to go on my house because I have commercial grade hardware on my house. And I have entry levers with my electronic deadbolts, which is a recipe, not so much for me, because I know and I'm used to not hitting the button on the inside of the entry lever. But if I were to have somebody come over and take care of the cats, they might get locked out accidentally. So yeah, this will probably go in my house somewhere. Setting this back here. That way the cats won't destroy it quite as quickly. Let's see. S&M Lock and Key. Good morning. Kitty? No. Kitty, please. They don't want to look at the ceiling. Okay, come here. Try to do this one-handed so I can keep this guy out of here. Kava E-Place 2000. It's the one we took off. There's nothing in here to remove or to no way to really replace what's broken in here. Their lever return obviously is broke, but we're going to look at this, kind of see how it operates, how it goes together. This is just the inside trim, and that is the hub to retract the latch. Kind of actually goes like right here, like that. And then this slides on the outside of the door, engaging with the latch and everything. And let's see, do I have anything else in here I need to worry about? Schlage ever cylinder? Mortise cylinder? I don't even know what keyway that is. 123, which is what I use. That will get saved somewhere. Locks in Y. Jay, good morning. Doorsmithing. Yes, there was a lot of doorsmithing this week. Come here. Come here. There. Maybe it'll take him a minute to figure. Nope. Cats are jerks. Yeah, sometimes. A plinky ball. Yeah, I didn't get a plinky ball. Tim would be a good dad. I don't know about that, Dana. Maybe. Been told that a couple times, but you know, I don't know about that. All right, let's take this piece of junk apart. And for those of you just joining in, I really like my computer. My internet is what's screwing up on me. I don't have my service keeps dropping. The camera and everything is being run through cellular, so that should be good. But like the chat and everything is going to be really, really behind for me. Sometimes not at all. All right, so these have they Torx or Allen? Get down. Excuse you. Excuse you. Let's see here. See if this is a... Nope, too big. Go to 330 seconds. No, Allen won't work. So these are Torx. Torx. Excuse you, please. Come here. They can't see. They can't see. There you go. There we go. And we'll just take this apart to show you guys what's going on inside. Yeah, this week's been kind of crazy. We've had a lot of access control jobs, doing a lot of work. Try to get some finished up. Try to knock some out that are fairly quick jobs, and also doing some repair work and trying to track down parts. Did some access control system repair yesterday. Had to replace an electric strike that had gone out. And then this coming week, we've got a job doing like 37 hold open door closers that we've got to, let's see, is it there? See what happens when you mess around? We've got to, yeah, there's one under the sticker that says warranties void if removed. But normally they're kind of oily like that, so you can put them back on. We've got to do like 37 door closers on one, and then we've got to do another access control job, and then we've got a bunch of stuff this week, actually. Let's see here. It's two. Yeah, S&M Lock and Key. Yeah, Cat thinks that he is a cameraman. Let's see. All right. So there are parts missing from this, just to know. But you can see the issue is, of course, the lever won't stay up. That's the battery pack right there. It just simply slides in, and there's a little screw that's supposed to be down there, but the tab looks like it's broke. So it was just kind of wedged in there, I guess. Battery contacts are up here and here. Those are the good batteries too. But there's a little arm that's supposed to catch in here, and that transfers motion whenever the correct code is entered. This little worm gear drives this blade, which runs through it, and that pulls this plastic track up, and the piece that engages with the lever and this plastic track is then engaged with the hub, which transfers motion to spindle, like so. And I just released that gear, or that spring. That sucks. These are a pain to get back on. Yeah, I mean, that's what failed. The bit that was in here was all kind of broken and bent, so I think somebody had maybe tried to force it. Either that, or over the years it was just worn out and bent. But the way that it was bent, I'm pretty sure somebody tried to force it open, unfortunately. So this lock got replaced with the exact same model. Again, not a fan of Kaba. Thank you. I know you're trying to help. But, Dana, when are you coming to pick up this cat? I told you I'd meet you halfway if you wanted to pick him up. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not a fan of Kaba. Just they seem kind of clunky to me. They are built like the Kaba Eplex 5000, which we've looked at before. Is one of these. I mean, this thing weighs a ton. This is a Kaba as well, and it is the Eplex. Programming sucks. Even if you have the little infrared adapter, you have to hold it like that close, but you can't touch it. But you can't be that far away either. So, I mean, construction-wise, it's the body's all right, I guess. Let's see if okay. So the electronics are still working. make sure that that holds on there, makes connection. Let's see here. There goes the siren. Ooh, that was police too. There we go. Okay. So now you guys can see this worm gear right here and how it locks back. So I'll do that again so you guys can hopefully see that. It's pretty cool to see that, how it drives like that and pulls the actuator up and allows you to transfer rotation from the lever to the spindle. Cool little, I don't know, mechanism. I don't like plastic in locks. The part that broke was actually metal. It wasn't plastic, but which I don't know. I don't like plastic stuff in locks. They do make a version of this lock that is not battery powered, but it's powered by cranking the handle. Every time cranking the handle, I should say, rotating the lever. Get my terminology right. Come on, Tim, get with it. You're a locksmith now. And but it has a capacitor in there that has a little generator that every time you pull the lever down, it generates current, and that's stored in a capacitor and powers the electronics for it, which is actually kind of a halfway decent idea, I think, because especially if you put it on, say, like I don't know, maybe a utility building somewhere, someplace that somebody doesn't go in that often, but you need to have a code access for it. And for whatever reason, you don't want to do a mechanical code for it, then instead of the batteries going bad because, people go in there like twice a year and never think to change the batteries when they go, all you do is just crank the lever a few times and it'll charge back up to where it can be used. Obviously, if you're in and out of it all day, every day, then it will also, it'll stay charged. You don't have to do that. Let's see. I don't know if, let's see, Jay's given a review for Key Machine. Yeah, it generates 1.21 gigawatts. Let's see. Yeah, Jeff, we're actually looking at rearranging our shop just to get all the machines kind of out of the key room, so that way we can have just pinning and keys in the key room. And we're trying to figure out space because we have uh, we've got two duplicators, we've got two laser key product machines that we use. One of them is dedicated for engraving keys and cylinders. The other one is what we do all our automotive stuff on, and it's hooked to the code software computer. Then we've got two HPC 1200s. One is just general use. The other is dedicated for Sargent because we do a crap ton of Sargent, and we like to cut those to code every time. Then we've got an HPC Quicksilver, which I really love, except for the fact that we found that you have to run the keys through them twice. So when it's done cutting, you just hit start again without removing the key, and it'll go through and take off just the slightest bit. You can hear it hit just a little bit here and there when you're recutting a key or cutting it. After you cut it the first time and you cut it the second time, you hear it take off just little bits. Um, And so we've got that. We've got a Crown T10 machine for tubular keys. We've got the Medico machine. We've got a multi-lock machine. What else do we have? I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Yeah, but those are the ones we use every day. In the LKP laser key products, we do we do use them sometimes. Do use it sometimes for cutting, like if we pull up a weird code or something, and you don't want to look through the HPC cards for it and then cut it that way. We'll put a key in there because it'll cut regular keys. Plus the has the milling bit for like your Honda keys or your other track keys. Twin turbo, all wheel drive, transit. All wheel drive would be pretty good for you up that way with all the snow. Let's see here. Jeez, Jeff, that's pretty good. Good for you. It's good that business is awesome. Jay doesn't like LKP. Okay. It's pretty good. We own three of them. One of them's in the back of my coworker's van because she's the auto person. Um, and then we've got, like I said, the two in the shop. I don't get into the automotive stuff, so I don't really use it every day. I do remember one time I put in, I think I was having it cut an American padlock key, like an AM3, and it cut like horrible. It cut like if you were to put it on a regular duplicator without an original and just freehand it. That's how it looked. And I'm like, it was like probably 2, 3 weeks after I first started that we had that. And I pulled it off the machine and I said, I don't know a lot, but I do know that this is completely wrong. Um, yes, I'm salvaging these batteries while I'm thinking about it. If I can get them to spring loose, and I'll test these here in a little bit. Jeez, please. Well, if there's any batteries left by the time it turns loose of them. But yeah, we use them every day. Really don't have any issues out of them. I know they're not as fancy as some. And I can't see the chat right now at all. My laptop's still trying to connect. Jeff, yes, the Three Tumblers podcast is going to be an ongoing thing. I think our goal, and it may be a little different around the holidays with everything everybody's got going on, but I think our goal is to do it weekly. So, just stay tuned, and we'd love to hear feedback from everybody, and kind of like to know what you guys think of it. Um, and I think Tyler is, if you don't do Spotify or any other podcast stuff, Tyler's putting the audio on his YouTube channel, so you can check it out there. But it is on Spotify, and also there's the direct link to the Transistor link for the podcast. Excuse me. Transistor is like a platforming service where you just upload it to that one place and it takes care of uploading it everywhere else. So yeah, we definitely are planning, at least for right now, doing it ongoing. We enjoyed doing it last weekend. We're going to enjoy doing it today, I imagine. And I need to figure out how the hell I'm going to do it with barely any internet on my end because I keep dropping out. So anyway, folks, yeah, we might pick this one day. So that's a 123 cylinder. Is it C or S? C123. Yeah. Anyone else notice transit seems to start crapping out at only 150,000 miles? Yeah, we've got all Chevrolet. I don't think we'll ever get a transit. And since my personal car is a Ford and it's crapping out on me, I probably won't own a Ford again. I do have to say my car has 176,000 miles on it, which is pretty decent. For it just to now start be crapping out. Um, so yeah, I am frozen on chat. I can't see any chat after uh, Jeff asking about the podcast being an ongoing thing. So I have no audience to interact with, and it sucks. I don't like it. Um, Hopefully Spectrum comes out like late because I don't get home till 6:30 most evenings. Um, After 6:30 most evenings. I think they do though. So hopefully by the next time I do a live, we will be back up to normal. Schedule wise, the next live should be on New Year's Eve. So that will be the last live of the year, and we'll send out, in a blaze of glory, maybe. I don't know. Last year I built Splinter on New Year's Day, or no, New Year's Eve when I built Splinter, and that was quite the live and project and everything. Um, I don't have anything put together for like an end of the year bash video, but maybe if I get my internet working again, I can work on that. Let me see if I can refresh and catch up on the chat because everything is just spinning and buffering. At least the cats are rebooting right now. Okay, there's a little bit of the chat. Let's see. Please add a link. Lockpicking Scout, I will try my best as we speak to add a link. There we go. See if we can get this. I actually popped up on Google, like in the first 3 lines. If you search that, it'll come up a list of podcasts and the Three Tumblers Season 1, Episode 1, Learning is on there. There we go. Yeah, it's on Google Podcasts. And just a fair warning, don't listen if you have small kids around. Uh, I'm trying to get this link copied, but again, my internet is being stupid. So yeah, don't listen don't listen out loud if you have small kids around. We got a little animated during the recording, so there's some language in there, but um, yeah, my internet has crapped again. Um, let's see. And go. I am kicked off again. So, all right, y'all. I started late and I'm leaving early. Um, Rune, do you happen to have a link to the podcast from Twitter, from where we posted it on Twitter? If you do, could you please add that in the chat? I'll give a few more minutes and see if I can't get things straightened back up. But because again, I can't see if y'all are acknowledging that or anything, um, which really, really sucks. So, Rune, if you would please do that for me, because I can't even pull up my Twitter or anything on here to copy the link that I posted. Um, might be coming back here. There we go. I hate this. I hate friggin' Spectrum. God, I think somebody sabotaged my internet. No internet connection. Let's try this one. Let's try this. Yeah, this is not going to be fun. Because I don't even know if I can end the stream. Oh, Lord. All right, so I need to do some experimenting before I get ready to record the podcast. I appreciate everybody tuning in today for live. I apologize profoundly for all of the technical difficulties and difficulties on my end. I had other stuff that I wanted to get to. I know I was late getting started because I was late getting started running my errands. But anyway, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. And I hope that y'all have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and whatever other holidays you celebrate this season. I really hope so. And I hope that your holidays are filled with love and joy. And from my family to yours, well, my family of cats, come here. Come here. Come on. Sleeping. All right. Say Merry Christmas, everybody. Can you say Merry Christmas? Look, look. They're wanting you to say Merry Catsmas. Say Merry Catsmas. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you all.